It's that time of year again. The Southeast Collision Conference is coming May 16th through 18th. We're going to chat about it today because it is awesome. So you're going to want to stay tuned so you can hear all the different things that they have there, because this may be something that you need to go to and it's not too late. Check it out.
Welcome to Body Bangin', your podcast for all things body. Auto body, that is. And now, introducing Body Bangin's host, Mickey Woods of Mickey Woods Marketing. Mickey is a former auto collision center owner and is now a marketing and business development expert to shops across the globe.
Hello and welcome back to today's episode of the Body Bangin' Podcast. I'm so happy to have you back again, or maybe this is your first time. And if it is, make sure you are subscribed. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can hit the subscribe button and then the notifications bell so you get notified every time a new episode drops. Or if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you can follow along. And also you should get pop-ups on your phone. Just what you need, another notification when another one drops. But yes, we are here. And today we're going to talk about the Southeast Collision Conference, which is coming up super soon. And I also, before we get started, want to thank our sponsor for this segment of the podcast. We're going to be doing all things Southeast Collision Conference. It's going to be amazing. And we've got Lombard Equipment selling new and used equipment. They are the guys to go to. They serve Maine all the way down to Miami. And I'm telling you, best customer service, best training. You need equipment, you need to call them. Their information is in the show notes. But let's kick this baby off. Today, I have the one and only beautiful Jordan Hendler with us and Mr. Joshua Kent. Hello, both of you guys.
Hello.
Hello,
it's
Mickey.
Great to be here. Thank you.
I'm glad to have you. I get to have both of them today.
Together.
Yay. Josh has a blue tinge to him. I don't know if he knows this about himself right now.
CCA is blue.
I love it. Love it. You got to represent. Okay.
Absolutely.
So you guys, we're getting ready. Jordan and Josh are preparing all the things for the Southeast Collision Conference. And for those of you guys that have never been, this is one of the biggest shows in the United States for when we're talking like collision conferences. And every year it gets bigger and better and more amazing. So how many people did you guys have last year when you did this?
I think, well, we've landed on a couple of places because it just depends on what you're looking at, but we're definitely in the higher hundreds, but we're looking to grow. And every year that we have it, like you said, it definitely gets bigger. And for a regional show, I think we're just proud to really represent our two membership regions as well as possible. So I think like that's the biggest thing is our membership is able to drive to this. They're able to get like this national level education, national level, international level, even vendors in what's now a sold out trade show. So we're super excited.
Yeah. Well, and for those of you guys that are even thinking you might want to go, it's in Greensboro, North Carolina. So if you're looking to go, you can still grab your ticket. There is still availability and it runs for 3 full days, pretty much. We've got May 16th, which is a Thursday, and the 17th and 18th, Friday and Saturday. Can you break that down for us a little bit, Josh, on what that looks like for the 16th, 17th, 18th?
Sure. May 16th is our awards kickoff membership dinner. It's where we bring all of our sponsors and vendors and our membership into one spot. And of the industry within our rank. The Carolinas, we give out Shop of the Year award. I believe Wamba does as well, correct? Also, we give out a Board Member of the Year award. We have the great Jill Tuggle from ABAT, who is going to be our, what do we call her?
MC? Yay! We love Jill.
So she's going to be our MC. And we also we'll be having drinks, and we're going to be playing games, and we're going to have music, and we just have a ball. It kicks off our great event. So we're really looking forward to that. And then on Friday, starting at 8 a.m. is our first class. And I believe our trade show floor opens at 10 a.m. And it goes till 5 p.m. on Friday. And we have several different classes to choose from for all types of education. And then on Saturday, we are going to be kicking it off with classes again, starting at 8 o'clock and going till 3 p.m. And we are also, we're going to have a stage in the room. And at 10 a.m., CCA is going to be giving away for our first year, our 8 tool grant scholarship programs to students who have graduated. So we're looking forward to that.
Wow. I love that. Did you say 8?
8. We're giving away 8 scholarships, and we're going to give away a lot of raffle items as well.
Ooh, and that's going to be on Saturday.
That's correct.
Okay. I'm making notes over here, but this is good for those of you guys listening. So potentially, I'm just thinking like travel arrangements, and for shop owners that have a hard time getting away, they could potentially, for the awards show, if they're coming from other states and coming in, that's an evening thing, I would imagine. So if they can make that, great. Yes. If they can't, then at least they could be there Friday, Saturday for classes and trade show stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The Thursday dinner is by invite only.
Oh, okay.
Wrong? Jordan, am I wrong? Didn't we open that up?
Yeah, we opened it up to those who are signing up for education would have an opportunity to buy a guest pass basically to the kickoff dinner. Otherwise, yes, to your point, Friday, Saturday, that's the meet, that's the trade show, that's the education. That's if they can only do something, then we'd rather have them do Friday or Saturday than nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and it's nice that it ends Saturday because then they can still get back home Sunday to then be back in their shop Monday. So
yeah, and theoretically, no matter where you are in our region, I believe you could even drive back Saturday after the show closes and you'd still have Sunday at home with your family.
True. Okay, so awesome. So I've heard, and we've, if you guys have been long listeners of the Body Banging podcast, you know that I've interviewed the speakers that speak at the classes at the Southeast Collision Conference for the last couple of years. And I will tell you that the speakers are so good. The sessions that you guys have had in the past are awesome. They're like, they're the who's who in the industry. I hate those words, but really it's like, you know, I'm like such the owl, the who's who.
Yeah.
But tell me, this year, I assume that we're going to have another amazing lineup. Jordan, you want to speak on some of the speakers we're going to have this year?
Yeah, sure. And I think my favorite part is always like the panel discussions that we've had. So I would kick off with that. Like Friday, we have a panel of shop owners. So we've got Michael Bradshaw, K&M Collision, which is North Carolina, Barry Dorn, Dorn's Body and Paint, Virginia, Chris Burton, Rosalind Otto, he's actually our WAMA president too, and also from Virginia. But these 3 are really well known for not just their local involvement, but their national involvement.
Yeah.
They're known for being not industry disruptors in the negative sense, but definitely people who have rallied around and they've helped each other. Like those 3 have helped each other grow. Yeah. And I think that that's what they're talking about is like, how can you be more efficient? The session's called Efficiency Unleashed, Rethinking Roles in Collision Repair. So it's just focusing on like that journey that they've gone through, role segmentation. They're going to go into a lot of stuff. So that's like a really special panel because in a lot of our traditional learning environments, it's just you're listening to one speaker talk about their thing, but this is this collaborative effort. Which same on Saturday, the Lunch and Learn is Billy Wakowiak, Adrian Mora, and Stephen Krebs, who all do right to appraisal, total loss valuations, and they're going to talk about what it means to the shop perspective of those things. So those 3 are teaming up together for theirs. And then we've got everything from calibrations, We've got Greg Peters is coming, Car ADAS Solutions, to talk about OEM-centric calibrations, which is something associations we are really strongly in support of, is making sure that we're fixing it right and according to the car makers.
Yes.
That's something we definitely promote. We've got Mike Anderson, the tried and true kickoff preacher of the day for both days. So he's he's talking about future-proofing your shop, and if anybody knows, it's him. And then Saturday morning too, he's going to be back with 100% disassembly and what that means. But we've got everything from management to technician opportunities, just being able to, recruiting, and I can go as deep as you want into this, but like profitability, culture, definitely profitability and culture, I would say, are two forefront themes in the education this year.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I think it's also one of the themes that I know I am really keen on, and I think I saw it more last year than I've ever seen anywhere, is the ability to create community within these events. So this conference to me is about community. It's about creating peer networks, rubbing shoulders with the best that our industry has.
Yeah.
Especially locally, we have a lot of all-stars that I think once these shops connect to each other, they connect to the association really well. They learn how to get better, and they learn the resources that are out there, that they don't have to go somewhere completely across country, although we support that. Like, definitely get out of your four walls. But I feel like this is the biggest opportunity people have to create connections, true, actual community.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's so important. And I like the fact that you're touching on the profitability piece of it. It's something that gets missed out on so much. So there is, just so you guys know that are listening, you can go to southeastcollisionconference.com, and there actually is a list of the dates. You can see the speakers, the times that they're speaking, and you can purchase your tickets directly on there, right, guys? Yeah. Okay. So I'll also put the link down below in the description. So if you're interested, you can just easily click that and purchase your tickets and go. If somebody is wanting to attend, they just it's just easy enough to buy the ticket and then they show up. Easy peasy.
Yes. If they decided that morning, we'd still take them.
Okay. So mark your calendars. March 16th, 17th, 18th, 17th, and 18th will be the classes. And that's when they're doing panel discussions and all of that kind of thing. So it's not too late. I know oftentimes we feel like, oh, I waited too long to sign up for it, or I didn't even know it was happening. Like Jordan said, it's not too late. Get out there if you can. If you're not going to be able to, we will be doing podcast episodes with the speakers, but it's always best to be in person. Whenever I come back from any type of conference, like, I just feel so filled up. Like you were talking about that community piece of it. Like, you're not alone. Other people are going through these same things. You get to ask questions and be a part of it rather than an observer, which I think is just like, COVID, we were observing. Everything was Zoom. We were separated, and now we get to get back into it. And I'm excited for you guys. I'm jealous that I can't be there. I have stuff with my kids that I have to be in town for. But otherwise, I 100% would be there. I mean, your panels and your classes are just so good. They're so good. I hope you guys can make it if you're listening to this. Like, get out there. Anything else that you guys wanted to touch on when it comes to rooms? There are lots of local hotels that they can stay at, correct?
Correct.
Is there a
but
list?
We do recommend book as soon as you can. So we had a room block that had expired. So by the time that someone is watching this, there are still definitely hotel options. And if they need help, they can always contact our office. We'd be happy to help them. Okay. And all that information's on the website to contact the office. And if, like I said, if they're having any trouble, if you listeners are having any trouble, we'd be happy to help. And that goes for anything, registration questions. it's interesting because, and I'll give you this tidbit and I'll let Josh close it out. But we had somebody call just a little bit ago and they were like, they were calling as a non-member of the associations. And they were like, how many classes can I go on this education pass? And the response is all of them. Well, okay, what if I want to go to the ones on Saturday too? It's all of them. So for a non-member, $179 to go to all the events, both days of education. And and the members, it's $199.
Oh my gosh.
To get this level of education for that price is really unheard of. Like he could not believe that he could get all of those education classes in those 2 days and to go to the trade show, and do all those things for that amount of money. So definitely like price cannot be the hurdle. So if it's time commitment, we promise you come even for one day, you're going to get way more. The monetary value is irrelevant. It's the community value. It's the education value. The ROI on this event is 100%.
Yeah.
Probably more like 1,000%. Right. So that like there should be no barrier of entry. I don't care if you are just finding out about this on May 16th, get in your car and come. Make it happen. Yeah. Pretend you were sick. You were sick. If you were sick, you would stay home. So come to the show.
Now, is it at the same location that it was at last year? Or are you guys in a different facility?
It's different. So we switch. Okay. We actually go between our two regions, which is really cool. We're going back and forth. So each membership has an opportunity to have a closer venue. So last year we were Richmond. This year it's Greensboro, North Carolina. So we're actually in the Greensboro Coliseum, which is pretty famous. I think if you watch basketball, Josh, am I right on that? There's a lot of concerts that happen there. So a lot of people know about Greensboro Coliseum.
Nice. Okay. Perfect. I'm thinking maybe for people that were there last year are wanting to know if it was at the same. So note your calendar, note where you're going, get the flight correct that you were going to a different location this year. Okay, cool. That price is insane, honestly. I'd pay that much just to sit in a Mike Anderson class for 30 minutes, I swear. Right?
Exactly.
Okay. So we've got rooms available. I also will put the email down in the description so people can easily have access to that. We'll have the link to the website for you guys. We already noted 16th, 17th, 18th. And Josh, you have anything else you want to throw in here before we wrap this up today?
Yes. If you're on the fence about attending an event like this because you're a non-member of an association, get off that fence. Get signed up. We not only want the owners at this event, we want your technicians, we want your painter, your repair planner. We want everybody in your shop to attend. Even if the trade show floor is absolutely free. The classes are what cost. If you want to go to all classes, then have your significant other or your manager attend the opposite class from the class that you're going to. And then you can cover your bases both ways. So I encourage you, you do not need to be a member of one of our associations to attend this event. Attend this event. We're not going to harass you. We're not going to call you. We're not going to do anything. Come to our event. Come check it out for yourself. Find out what the value is, because I guarantee you will leave with something.
Good point. Yeah, the trade show floor is free. I think that's good to mention that anybody can swing by, but who wouldn't want to go to the classes? Also,
and one other thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
One other thing.
Yeah.
If you can slide this back. One other thing that I think some people don't understand is that when you go visit the vendors discounts on all of their stuff at these trade shows. So you're going to find some of your better deals at these types of shows.
True. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, very good. And I was going to say, Josh, to your point about bringing the whole shop or however many people you can, I know when I've done interviews in the past and talked with shop owners that have attended, they're there with their teams. It's oftentimes not just them. They come with the whole shebang, and everybody goes, and it's a team effort. Everybody's a part of it. They get to experience the whole thing, which is so much more powerful than just even one or two. I mean, all you can do is send one or two people, God bless, it's better than nothing. And you're going to take away so much. But if there's a possibility for your team to go, it can be really not life-changing, shop-changing for your team to all be on the same page and do something like this together. And the shops that do it, they love it. And they go every year to this. And the whole team comes back and they talk about everything. I mean, it's such a great team bonding experience. So if that's a possibility for you guys, that's real. I'm glad you brought that up, Josh. Good point. Okay, so I know there's probably other stuff we could say, but we don't want to talk for forever. So you've got all the information. We really hope that you guys are able to come. And then about a week after the event, we're going to be doing podcast episodes so you can tune in. And oftentimes I hear the people that went to the Southeast Collision Conference, they listen to the podcast because they forgot things, or maybe they weren't able to attend a session. So even if you do make it, then you can come back and listen to the podcast and hear a wrap up on it. And it's just going to be an awesome time. I know you guys are going to have a great time, and so wish I could be there in person, but I'll be there virtually with you all.
We're going to have you guys there,
Yep.
Yes.
And you'll be right in the middle, virtually right in the middle of the show.
Yes. So make sure when you're there, you come to the middle of the showroom floor or wherever the heck they're going to put me at, and come wave to me because I'm going to be there virtually. So come see me. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Josh, for taking your time to come and chat with everybody about this awesome event you guys are doing. I know you put a lot of time, love, energy into putting this thing on for the benefit of shops, and just love you guys for your support of the industry and all that you guys do. Seriously, it's awesome.
Thanks, Mickey. Yeah, it's really good to get this information out there. I think the more people that know about it, the more that we can spread the community sense in the entire industry.
Yeah,
that's just one thing I see as a lack, is people that feel like they're alone and they're not.
Exactly. They're not. You're not alone. Okay. So follow the links below. Check it out. Buy your tickets if you're going to go to the sessions, or show up to check out the trade show floor. And we hope that you all make it. So glad you watched. Thank you for joining us today. Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We have some incredible topics and guests coming your way you will not want to miss. If you are watching on YouTube and don't want to miss the latest and greatest, you'll want to hit the bell after subscribing, so you will get a pop-up each time a video podcast goes live. To our devoted fans, would you mind paying it forward and sharing this little gem with someone else you think may benefit from it? Much love from all of us here at Body Bangin', all things auto body.